Good evening. Hi, welcome. My name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And we are Mitosu Crafts. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. We're independent Stampin' Up demonstrators.
Sorry.
Yes, we're independent Stampin' Up demonstrators based in the UK. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, or the Netherlands, you'll be able to purchase current Stampin' Up products from our online shop. Do use the current host code, which can be found on our website at mitosocrafts.com, and you'll get a free handmade card or a thank you gift from us the following month. If you do qualify for celebration from the 5th of January, you'll also qualify for a free exclusive Stampin' Glam Squad tutorial bundle. So I have sent our customers and our teamies the tutorial bundle from last month. So thank you for shopping with us and for shopping for yourselves for our teamies. Yes. So yeah, if you join our team, you also get the exclusive tutorial bundle because you can't shop with us. You can shop for yourselves and get discounts on your Stampin' Up supplies.
Yes, so good. So we don't mind joining our team from the 5th. Well, at the moment, if you join it today, you'll get £130 of a product for £99. But if you wait until the 5th of January, so 2 days, then you will get the same, but you will also get a DSP paper pack as well, which apparently is worth £55 worth of paper, and it's going to last for a long time. It's going into the annual catalogue as well, so the paper is going to be available for at least, so that you know the papers will be available for at least another 16 months because it's going to go into the annual catalogue as well next year. So you're going to get that free of charge. So a sampler of some of the papers plus your £130. So if you're interested in that, then please let us know, or head straight over to our website, mitosocrafts.com. The join our team links are all on there as well. If you want to do it straight away, then just click the link, sign up, and we would love to have you part of our team. And we'll send you a little something in the post as well for being part of us.
Ears.
Ears, yes, you get some cat ears. Where are your cat ears? I don't know where they are. He was wearing them all New Year's Eve.
Yes. So we had our TNT Zoom party in the New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes, Happy New Year. Sorry. Sort of like 3 minutes into the video. So yeah, Happy New Year.
Yes, so we had our Zoom call, and we actually have our next TNT online craft retreat at the end of January. So January 31st, it's an all-day craft retreat using the Simply Succulent stamp set, which we'll be using this evening as well. You'll get 4 interactive class during the day, but if you can't join us all throughout the day, you can watch the replay as well, and we'll do some games in between or during lunchtime. But yes, booking for that, if you do want the card kit, it will include the stamp set and some cardstock as well as designers papers, which we chose because the Simply Succulents doesn't belong to a suite, so we chose as a group which designers paper will be using, and I can't remember the name of it.
No,
it's the black and white.
It's a black and white one. It's part of the Love one. We thought it was quite nice. It was a universal one. So we'll show you a bit more of that. But yeah, the bookings for that is going to be closing very soon, actually, for the UK version.
Which is the 10th of January.
10th of January, yes.
Yeah, but if you are, the worldwide booking is open as well. You will need to supply yourselves with the products. Buy from yourself if you're a demo, or buy from your nearest demonstrator. If you don't have a demonstrator and you're outside of the countries that we sell in, we do have some friends around the world which are Stampin' Up demonstrators, and just email us and we can give you their details.
Yes, that's good. So lovely.
And one of them is our moderator, Krista from the US. So yes, say hello to Krista. Thank you very much, Krista, for checking the chat as well, and we'll say hello to
yes. So we've got 26 of you watching at the moment, so well done. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, do say hello when you pop in. You'll be put into the random draw at the end of the live stream, and if you're watching the replay, still pop in a comment, and then you'll be put into the random draw at our next live stream.
Yes, and we had a lot of you for the last one as well. There was 40. Last time I checked, there was 44 names.
Wow, thank you so much.
One of the highest we've had so far. So, but then the link is at the top or in the That side.
Were you waiting for
That
the
side, I
delay?
was waiting for the delay. The link is in the comments here, on depending on where you're watching, or what device you're watching this. If you're on a desktop, it should be here at the top. The link to the video is there, so you can get some more comments in. But yes, so we have got Steph. Hi, Steph. Mandy. Mandy, I'm so pleased you weren't watching the other day, because you would have clocked up. I think Jay would have clocked up so many things.
He did warn me. I think Mandy's gonna be in tonight. Is there anything you need now?
Hi, Mum. We've got Kerry, Duffy,
Steph.
Krista, Betty, Karen, Kathy, Joanne, Caroline, Valerie, Sue. I think I said Betty H. Marcy, I think that is. Jeanne, Susan. Who have we got there? I think we've done everyone else so far. Cindy. Yes, and there's one that I'm sure there's another name there which I haven't seen. Tina. There we go. That's the names. And Diane, I think we've got there as well. So Lisa, I'm sure if we've missed your name, sorry, but we'll try and we will look back at the comments afterwards when we can. When one of us is moderating the comments in a moment and taking down all of your names.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to hit that like button if you are enjoying yourself. Do chat with each other, and hopefully you'll learn something new, or be reminded of techniques that you haven't used recently. So
we're going to give away a card now. This is the second card we made on Wednesday. I'm losing track of days. So this is the card we're going to be giving away tonight. So some of Jay's lovely colouring there. And so that's what we're going to be giving away right now. So let's bring in the computer. Let's turn you down. Sorry about the ring light. I don't know. We'll have to. We will sort that out in a second.
Let's zoom in or something.
And the winner of this, I need to see the screen now. I need to see. I need to update the. The winner of this is going to be.
Good luck, everyone. Lindell.
That card, Lindell, is on its way to you. So please message us, Barry and Jay at MitosuCrafts.com, with your address, and you're happy to receive it, and that card will be working its way to you. So good. So we're going to pass you, rather than turn the camera around, we're going to go straight over to Jay right now, and he is going to do tonight's demonstration. Just zoom in a little bit. You've got to stay within those those marks.
Oh. That one. I'm just checking my how much zoom? There we go. So simply succulents. So you may have seen already, we played with this before, using quick coloring with a coloring pencil, as well as the die cut, because it does coordinate with the potted succulents dies, and it has one of these. So I use this as a stencil. I've kept it because why not? So yes, I'll be using the big image again, and I thought I'll actually do a more detailed coloring, but I'll do a couple of cards this evening. One with a quick card, again just simple stamping, and then a more detailed one. So this one comes with 8 stamps, and it's cling mount, so you do need to put in your cling stickers, but we use from previous video, we actually use the whole sticker to stick down, and then at the back it tells you the name, and then Barry's had the idea of actually putting which dies it coordinates with, just in case we forget. So that's what we've been doing with our stamps. So for this evening, I'm actually going to change it up and use Vervan cardstock. I wonder why. So yes, Very Vanilla thick cardstock. My matte or first layer is Smoky Slate. I do like the look of the kind of like concrete with but it's the succulents. We sell them at work in small pots, and another layer of Bare Vanilla thick. So this one is 9 millimeters smaller, and then this one is 12 millimeters smaller than the card front, or that is a quarter of an inch, or what's that, 2 4 5/16 of an inch smaller. But yeah, it's just a nice border. And for the coloring, I have the Watercolor Pencils assortment too. Although it's watercolor, I'm not actually gonna use water with it. I'm just gonna color just as coloring pencil. These are lovely. I turned it over. You can just open it from the bottom, but I like opening from the top. I turned it over so I know which colors there are. And the colors I'll be using this evening are Garden Green, Coastal Cabana, Night of Navy, and Flirty Flamingo. Yeah, it's those. And for stamping, the first one I'll stamp in Memento, and maybe the second card I'll do something else. So we'll do our stamping. I just need to clean my stamps. I was playing with it earlier. Let's have a look. Chamois. Barry likes to clean the stamps with, I've forgotten the name already.
Stampin' Scrub.
Stampin' Scrub. I prefer the chamois. It's quick and easy. There you go. Just in case there's some leftover marks on there. So with the thick Bare Vanilla, even I get confused. And I've already done kind of like the frame and the border before. This time I'm just gonna have it in one corner. I'm just gonna add underneath. Don't wanna ruin our table. So just ink that up. And then I'm just gonna do it in the middle. So this one is just gonna be hopefully a quick card. So we're just gonna concentrate on one part of the, I guess, what's a collective of succulents? Succulents. One part of those. So with the, I'm gonna use the Coastal Cabana as my light, the Garden Green as my medium, and then the Night of Navy as my shadows, for the shadows, because the watercolor assortment 2 doesn't come with the black. The number 1 does, but Night of Navy is kind of like quite close. On other coloring, I think we've shown you last week, I've actually used Gorgeous Grape as my shadows as well, and for the tips I'm gonna use Flirty Flamingo. So for this one, I just want to concentrate more on there. So I'll see if I can zoom in. Barry will look at the comments. Hopefully he'll answer your questions. So really, I'm just gonna color each petal or each leaves, shall I say, because succulents are plants, lightly in Coastal Cabana. And these watercolor pencil are actually quite soft, so it's just easy to color each petals. Ah, I said it again. Leaves. So I'm just, it doesn't have to be in the same direction as each leaves. So you can see I'm just coloring whatever is comfortable for me. Right, I think I need to sharpen. That's what I didn't do. I'm just gonna sharpen my garden green because it's overused the last week or so. So I'm gonna go in and then closer to the stem or like the main, I guess, stalk, I'm gonna add a bit of garden green. To add the medium tones. And I'm leaving some areas coastal cabana. You don't even have to just make sure you turn your work as well. I said quick, didn't I? Maybe my quick isn't quick for everyone, but this is kind of like really a hack for not coloring all of your images. And it's gonna be the same for the next one, so it's kind of like spotlighting just one area of the stamp image. I'll bring it up in a second. And then the stalk as well. Oh, and I forget one. I wasn't gonna color, I was just gonna splatter, but I thought I'll do. And then for the shadows, Night of Navy, so again more towards the center. And because, as I said, it's a soft coloring pencil, it does blend in well with each other. So I'm adding a bit more underneath that leaf because that's like directly above, and then you can just add a bit more underneath, but with a lighter pressure. So if you want a darker color, add a bit more pressure towards the center, and then ease up on the pressure when you want a lighter shade. Is it wobbling or is it okay? Because I can see the light wobbling.
No, you're fine.
Okay. And then we're gonna go back in with the garden green. So it's kind of like using the blends where you go back and forth with the colors. But this is how I colored the very detailed coloring of the succulents the other day. And then we can do the tips. If you do have the time, obviously take your time. I am doing this slightly faster than I would normally. And if you apply the color light enough, you can actually erase them with rubber as well. So for if you went over this area here and you want it lighter, you can erase it with a rubber and have your highlights. And there we go, nearly done. And I'm gonna add splatters. So with the splatters, you can use your Stampin' blends, which I normally use, but I think our black is on its way out. So you can normally just use it when it's really, what do you call it, juicy. Let's say juicy. So I'm gonna use Memento. So finally, Flirty Flamingo, I'm just gonna do the tips. Have you fed them? Huh?
That's why they're quiet.
That's why I asked. Before they were like sharks circling around us. We were watching the 700 Sharks.
700 Sharks on Disney Plus.
We do like those type of programs.
I do, you don't. What's the matter? Even though you did watch that one.
I did watch it. You do, yeah, more than me, because sometimes it's annoying.
I like a juicy documentary. Old.
So with the stalk, if you want it to be a bit more three-dimensional, you can add the blue, Night of Navy even. Oops, don't throw your pencils away. I think does that look alright? How's that looking for everyone?
One flower down, one plant down, another 5 to go.
No, that's what I'm just doing the spotlight, so I'm just
Oh,
spotlighting
okay.
one. So that's why I said it's gonna be quick. See, he doesn't listen, does he? So that's that one. And for the dots, I'm gonna use the Memento ink refill. So let's get a block. So you can use a dry brush as well. I'm just gonna that's probably quite a lot already. This is the water painters, but I didn't squeeze the lid.
Bring it over to the right a little bit so it's in shot a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's gonna be okay, but we will see.
You need some tissue.
I'm trying not to say yes. Rummaging through the bin. Right, let's see.
I offered, that one doesn't count.
Cool. So because this has got a long brush on it, if you don't put as much ink, it does it really fine. If you go in a bit more, you can see, but it follows the direction of your brush, right? Oh, and just don't touch it straight after. Oh, right. Barry offered, that doesn't count. Right. So whilst that's drying, you could always use your heat tool as well. I have got to zhuzh it up. Can't even say it. Zhuzh. To embellish it, I've pre-cut myself some gold foil. This is 1/8 of an inch or 3 millimeters. I'll just put that away. So I just got a huge sheet, and the paper trimmer is great because it's got some grooves and a ledge on there, so you can cut it really easily. I don't know how many I'll need, but I've got 5 so far, so I'm sure that'll be enough. So let's do our card and sentiment. So if we have, do I need to zoom out or is it okay? Maybe zoom out a little bit for the whole. That's fine. Using a word from, I don't know, where is it from? That's quite long, isn't it? So this is going to be the first card. Yeah, that looks okay. And it's, I quite like it that it's in the center, or it's going to be in the center. What is it? What is it, Krista? So we have some spare I think this is just normal. And I'm just gonna, it doesn't matter if it's gonna be crooked. So what size are you? In garden, garden green or early espresso? I'm gonna go garden green. Let's see how dark that is. And I want it to be kind of like for beginners, so I don't want to use the die cuts for now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3 centimeters. But obviously you can use the dies. I didn't actually bring the dies. That's
Yay, 1.
what?
Do you need them?
Go on then. Oh look. Yeah, please.
What do you need? I don't actually know what you need. Oh, I said you need something.
The potted succulents dies. Thank you. So this, so you could always use that die cut, which will fit, obviously, the sentiment, that sentiment even. But we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do it on 4 by 3 centimeters, or that is 1, what's that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9/16 of an inch by 1 3/16 of an inch. So tap. Hopefully it's straight, but do I need to stand up? Yeah, a bit more towards the left, but that's okay. Alright, let's, I think that's dry. Are you still shiny? If it's not, I'm just gonna try it like that. It's dry now. Cool. So, card number 1, I'm just gonna add the layers. Bone fold it. I like to go over it quite a few times and really dig in, because when I'm taking photos, sometimes this lifts up as well, but a washi tape in between helps as well. And thanks again to Connie for this lovely Tombow holder. Oh no, I'm gonna do this. So I'm just gonna, huh?
I have given you an older Tombow as well, so.
I'll have you, just so you would get up again and get some more, or something.
No, just so we can use it now. It's perfectly positioned upside down.
Okay.
You copied onto my plan.
And then for these, I think I quite like them just randomly placed. Kind of like previously when we had the succulents, a different set of succulents. I think it was dies which you can actually make succulents out of. I created a terrarium for my sister, and it was a glass terrarium, with gold edging, and that always stuck into my mind. So that's what I'm trying to achieve with this one, and kind of like how I'm gonna achieve it. You can make a proper one, like where it's all symmetry, equal sides, but I think that's too much work, so I'm just gonna do it randomly and have that illusion. So I'm gonna do it like that and then have that right in the middle. There. Cool. So these ones I'm just gonna stick on. It's probably gonna look completely different to what I've just had it, but that is the idea for this card anyway. So you don't even have to color that one, but I just thought I'll quickly do one. Was it like that? And then we can cut off the excess. And this is I did think of doing either the braided linen trim and actually have it coming in and out of the card, but then I guess again I thought that was a bit long-winded. Don't blob it, just did I have it? No, I had to like that, didn't I? And I don't like the edge on that. It's a bit bare, isn't it? Ooh, oh no, do I have it here? Yes.
Just come up a tiny picture.
Just come up, yeah. Is that tiny bit enough? I went ooh,
Yeah.
because I was thinking, ooh, I can do embellishment in there. And then I thought, no, because Barry will need to get up. But before we went live, I actually brought the tubs next to me. So just cut those off. You could always just fold it in if you want to. I know a little bit of wastage. No, never mind. So nearly done, and it's already half an hour. That's my quick card. There we go. That's so wonky, isn't it? I can't see. Wait. That's right. Right, so finally so I'm just gonna have that on dimensionals. But before we do, what can we do with that? I might have to dimensional it first. I don't want to add it. I'm not gonna stamp, but I do have the linen thread, so I could always just make a bow. So let's do that. Okay, I'll add this and then do the bow. Is that right in the middle? I normally squint when I do this thing. And then linen thread. So I normally just run my nail through it and my thumb just to get rid of those harsh folded lines and then make a bow. So for this month, the Stampin' Glam Squad tutorial bundle, the theme is You're So Special, using celebration, and I'm actually used Rare Vanilla. This kind of like colors, that's why I'm using it. I've done my 2 cards, and I've colored the donkeys. So if you want that exclusive tutorial, you can either purchase it from us the following month or order your Stampin' Up goodies from us. And I'm just gonna have it there. There we go. Sometimes if you run your, there you go, that's better. Make it curlier. And then either glue dot or a tiny blob of multi-purpose liquid glue. And you know what else? Sorry, I said simple. Is this not simple? You can make it smaller. Oh no, did I move it? It's fine. So it's too long, so I will cut that, but I want it more curlier. And then, I'll do it for the next one. So that is the first card. It's normally, I don't know if you all do this, but I tend to play with the bow after I placed it.
This is the first card we're giving away as well, isn't it?
It is, yes. Oh, why are you not curling? sometimes if you curl it, it goes back. Oh, you get the idea, but yeah, anyway. That's the first card. So the next one, we will do we're gonna stamp, and in the same way, I'm gonna use garden green though. Where are we? So whilst I'm finding my stuff, I'm just gonna do the card base. So same size. So it's the same measurements for the layer, smoky slate layer, and the thick whisper white layer we're gonna stamp on. And I'm gonna do that in garden green to change it up slightly. Again, bring in a grid paper. You're right. And then this time, I'm just gonna clean that. So we'll stamp in garden green.
It is very vanilla you've used, isn't it?
It is very vanilla, yes. So this time I'm gonna do it in the corner. I do like this hanging thing. And then just a hint at the bottom. Around here. There you go. So I'm gonna stamp on another piece of, is that normal? Ooh. If I can find one. This feels thin, but you can use thick. So I'm gonna stamp the other singular succulent, and we'll color that one. So again in garden green, and this one we're going to use the die to cut it, or you can fussy cut it. Not that I'm going to color too, but I'm just going to stamp two just in case I need another one. So the same colors I'm gonna use. So Coastal Cabana first. I'll just zoom in again. Is that enough zooming? So lightly on each leaves. Also, there's a bit on here. I forgot. If you stamped it in Memento, you could also add lines in the middle for it. But because I stamped in garden green. Oh, you can use your Stampin' Right markers as well, actually. If you wanted to. We don't have the current colors, we only had the old ones, don't we?
Sorry, say that again.
The Stampin' Right markers.
I haven't been paying attention. What were you asking me?
I'm not asking you to get it, I'm just saying we only got the old ones. But yes, you can use the Flirty Flamingo and then have it already colored. Garden green, and this particular leaf here, I add a bit of curve in there because it looks too spacey. So more towards the center, going up, out. So for each petal, you don't have to go all the way in, but I tend to do that. I don't know why, because you're gonna add Night of Navy anyway on the areas that's closest to the other leaves, to the center. So that one and this one. I think that's it. So again, it doesn't, if you're adding the color really lightly, it doesn't matter what shapes or how you're coloring it. With the Night of Navy, I'm going to add a bit more pressure towards the center or the middle. So I added a lot of pressure there, so it looks really dark. And then I'm gonna add more Night of Navy next to it, but on a lighter, kind of like not too much pressure, so you can see that there's still difference even though it's the same color. It's just the way that you add pressure when you're coloring. So, but if you're unsure of how much pressure, you could always just do it lightly first and then add more later. But I know that I want that to be really dark, so I added more pressure and then go a bit lighter when I come out. Hopefully that makes sense. So with this one, where was I? Here. So I'm gonna add, like, really press it in and then ease up when I come out on the opening. So many petals, leaves. But you can always just stamp a few of these, and if you're either watching TV or having something in the background, which we normally have, you can color at the same time if you don't have cat on you. Minnie's been really clingy today.
I have a Suki.
You have a Suki on.
Yeah. Playing right on the computer heads.
Oh, she. Oh.
Oh, she's just about to start typing.
She normally types with her behind, doesn't she?
What do you want to say?
She sits on the keyboard.
She types with her thumb.
Right, nearly done. And then we can go back in with the garden green again. And then the flirty flamingo. Ooh, that went a bit over. So this one, I'm gonna, as mentioned, I'm gonna use the die cut, but it's quite, I guess, an easy thing to fussy cut. Garden green. So I'm just gonna lightly add more garden green, just in case that blue is a bit too intense, and then it just add a bit more, make it a bit more green or darker green. And I'm just going, I guess, circular motion. You can control, because it's quite small petals, I guess you can control it a bit more. You can do small circular motions or larger ones when it goes up out. As well. And don't forget to leave some areas uncolored, so then you can keep it as highlights or for the flirty flamingo. In some areas you can't help but color really with a bit more pressure, so it goes naturally like darker, like the smaller ones here, but that's fine. Oh, and this one, I didn't add blue on that one, did I? I'll just add a bit more green then. And this one. And then for the middle, it's so tiny. I'm just actually gonna follow the line images with the garden green. Again, more towards the center. And then that adds the shadows on there to make it a bit more three-dimensional. So there we go. And then finally the flirty flamingo. This one I actually just used with a bit more pressure because I know that I want it quite intense, and you won't see it if you, well, you can kind of see it when it's less pressure, but I think this needs sharpening. And then don't forget, you can also do the lines in the middle as well. So just go down. I forgot about that one. How have I missed so much? Is that everything?
You're changing Kerry Morgan's mind for going to the watercolor pencils. She's not wanted them before, but you're changing her mind.
Yeah, I use the watercolor pencil a bit like coloring pencil more, but because it's, you have the option to blend it with the water, so I do like it. I go back and forth, Stampin' Blend, coloring pencil.
Yeah, you're on a bit of a colouring pencil, watercolour pencil stint at the moment, aren't you?
And if you want like quick coloring, then use the water with the watercolor pencil. Again, if you're using that, just apply the colors really lightly, because where I've practiced before and I've applied it like that and it's got lines on it, you will see that when you add water. But if you apply it just with a bit of pressure like that and then add water, you shouldn't be able to see any, and it should just blend nicely. So that is that. I'm gonna add, I forgot the centers. So Barry's gonna die cut that for me.
Oh, Suki.
Oh, that's fine, I can do
So
it.
cozy.
Oh, whatevs. We know you prefer those. Right, so the succulents. So we have that one.
Come on, Suki.
Oh,
Come on.
poor Suki.
Oh, don't start typing though, please.
She likes sitting on the laptop and we'll be like, what are you buying? It's okay. So
Yeah.
I'll do the splatter again.
Let's see.
Yes, please.
Just the one.
Yeah. And then I'll do so the same technique as before. He says, where can I find my lid? So whilst that's drying, you can just run this in the tap as well and it should be fine because it's plastic. So that is done, that can go there to dry. And then for this one,
Amazing.
wow, amazing indeed. So it's quite a tiny die cut, but we want the long sentiment. I'm gonna zoom out now. Is that enough out? That's enough out. Just yeah, size of the. You make the ordinary extraordinary. So I'm gonna use early espresso. Let's see how that looks. No, no, you can't.
Come on.
Right, early espresso. That's really juicy. Looks alright. And then again, you do have this one fits in on there, or you can just cut it out. Barry, sorry, can you cut this? Are you on with her again?
Suki again. No, just got to settle.
Where is it? I can do it.
No, she's got there.
It's fine, I can do it. So I'm just gonna die cut that. Oh, that fits now. We managed to get the light up. The table's so tidy. There you go. So stamping, cut and emboss. We don't have. No, I'm doing this really awkwardly. I think that's fine. The label is from the Potted Succulents dies, which comes as a bundle with the Simply Succulent stamp set. And I can't remember who asked that one. Cindy, yes. So yeah, so the number for the dice is 154330, but from the 5th of January, you can get these two as a bundle. So just it'll be under the Simply Succulents bundle. So search that one.
Heather has just asked you a question. Do you ever add water, Jay? Your colouring is amazing.
I tend to, if I'm coloring detailed images, or if I'm doing detailed images, I tend to not do, because what I tend to do when I add water is I want to go back into it again and then add more color, because what the water does is it kind of like, it doesn't dull it, but it doesn't have as much vibrancy as just normal coloring pencil. So then I add a bit more. So just be careful if you do it that way, because what I find is I then go over it on top when it's still wet, because I can't wait. That's just me. And then it adds the color a bit too much. So just be aware. So if you are gonna add water and you want to color back in, just make sure that you wait until it dries. Even though I say it, I don't do it. So so that is the second card pretty much. I'm just gonna see how I'm gonna have it on there, and we're gonna add more of these again to have that on there. And of course, don't forget the colored succulent. So I need to cut some more gold. So we used 4 earlier, didn't we? So I'm just gonna, I've already got 1. So again, 1/8 of an inch or 3 millimeters, but it doesn't matter. If you can get it thinner, that might be nicer. But 1, 2, 3, 4. I did think of actually making it a bit more stepped up, is adding a bit more, what you call it, blending in the corners, just to add a bit more on there. So you could always do that, or just edge your card. But I think the splattering is enough for me to grunge it up a little bit. So I'm gonna keep it that way. And then have, or even overlay. No, I don't like it. No, stop it. I'm just making it too complicated. So we have the smoky slate. So we'll stick that on. You can add the gold before you add the smoky slate as well, but I quite like how it just goes over the top of the smoky slate as well. So that was an accident, because initially I wanted to glue it beforehand. I think this one took less time, right? But this one's got more techniques with obviously the die cutting again. Because don't forget, you use a lot of card making techniques when you create cards. Even die cutting, that's a technique. And before I forget, I want these. That I lost my train of thought. What train? You're so funny. I just went choo choo. Right, so we're just gonna add these. How? Ooh, okay. That one. Because I'm gonna have that there. I'm gonna have it You can even use the off cards. No. Do it in between. No, I can't pick them up. I was gonna do in between, but no. So nearly done. Don't forget, if you haven't said hello yet, just say hi, pop in a comment, and you'll be put into the random draw at the end. And don't forget to go back for the replay as well. And pop in another comment for a second chance to win. So it'll be for this card on our next live stream. That looks like a star. Yeah, that's fine. Another way that I like using gold foil is actually die cutting it with the stitched edging. The one that actually die cuts the inner and the outer part. And then I cut a straight line, so then you'll have a full stitching on there, which you may have seen on previous cards. We had a comment on one of the cards actually today, which was the Creating Kindness card with the couple with the bright umbrella. So that one I used the stitching on gold, I think. Yeah, it was gold. So I'm gonna have that again more towards the center, because that's where those gold strips are. Right, I'm gonna stand up because this one earlier, see, I blocked it. Push it in. Right, nearly done. Dimensional. Ooh, that's what I was gonna do. But I didn't do it on the first card because I thought I was putting too much stuff on it. So I'm gonna add this. But before I do that, I'm gonna make another ribbon or bow. But I'm gonna put it underneath this time, so we can create bigger ones, bigger looped ones even. Okay. And then just cut that off. Have you, what was you use it from, Kirsta? Did you comment earlier? I don't even know where I got it from. Use it. What we were watching, oh, we were watching the a documentary, Christmas at, is it Highclere Castle?
Yeah.
Yeah. When the lady was talking about the
Or Downton Abbey, as a lot of people.
or
probably
Downton,
know.
yeah, which is
not far from us.
no, it's not.
We live close to Downton Abbey.
When my cousin was visiting, we tried to get there but it was, the grounds was closed, so we couldn't even see it from the road, which was, but it was a nice road trip. So that's gonna go there, maybe a bigger one, or you can do double, but I've already done it, so I'm just gonna have that there. Mini glue dot. And then I'm gonna add In Good Taste elements. Because we have it and we need to use it. I do like it. I'll show you another a card. So Barry created a card for the Stamp Around UK with the theme of winter birthdays. So if you haven't seen that yet, do check it out on the channel. But I created kind of like my version of it as well, of the theme. Oh, just fall wherever. So that is gonna go middle. And then don't forget we do have these as well. So actually I was gonna have it there, but I might just have it down here. Where shall I place it, Barry? There?
Oh, don't ask me.
Yeah. Oh, don't ask, Barry. You could cut me some aloe because I do like that. Where's the stamp? Because I always find I do that I need to add more. You just need to yeah, embellish a bit more. So the aloe has got some nice curve, or the falling pearls, but then it'll hide the gold. But don't be afraid to hide stuff that you've already you've already added. I'm just gonna have it in Bare Vanilla because that's what I have. Let's cut that. I could cut through that to have some lines on the die cut, because the aloe doesn't have a stamp set to match it. Sorry about it. Everything's like everywhere, so
Do you need something?
no, I don't. I'm just like saying.
He's warning me before I see the mess.
No, you'll be cooking anyway, so I'll be the one tidying. And I don't know if you could hear, but that's my stomach. So you could always just have that. That looks like hands. And then I'm just gonna have that on there. Actually, I want that up a bit more. You might as well see it, right? Right, okay, there. And then dimensionals, I'm nearly done. One more. I might need some more there, don't I? You don't want it flopping. There. And it's good that it actually holds that in place as well. And then finally, what?
Rosie Reynolds just says, does anyone else see alien hands?
Yes, I was gonna. It looks like octopus as well, tentacles.
Yeah, Sherry's just answered, she sees the Grinch hands as well.
So I do like these. gonna add 3 somewhere. Where's my big tool? I can't believe I was using that. Big tool is much better. It's got sticky thingies, sticky ends. Use what you have. So there. Just do one there. I want it to be positive. Now across.
Rose is just gone. Jay can't stop adding.
I know. Sorry. But I'm nearly done. This is just gonna hide.
Final call.
Final call for the random draw. There. So that is the second card, which is, so using the Simply Succulents stamp set with the potted succulents dies, which is available from the January to June mini catalog by Stampin Up, and available from our online shop from the 5th of June. So I hope you enjoyed that. A bit of coloring and a little bit of, I guess it's a different color combination from us really. We tend to not use Bare Vanilla that much. We do have loads of them.
A little bit.
Yeah, we do have loads of them, but I thought I think it's time to use them up even more. So yes, so a bit of spot coloring there. Most of the time spotlight technique you actually raise it up, but I thought I'll raise the sentiment, and then this one is with the die cut. Cool. I don't know if you can actually get in, Barry. The the chair, the sofa, the floor is covered with stuff.
Oh, one last name just coming in.
Ooh. Could be the winner.
Is that going to be the winner? I'm not going to say who's the winner. Or is it already in? I'm not sure.
Yes, so don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so.
I know Jay did very well tonight, Mandy, didn't he?
Yeah,
Only 2.
I just got all of the tubs.
Yeah, I know, it's complete and utter mess.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, would you rather that or get up all the time?
Well, don't know.
I don't know what's worse.
Lovely. So, didn't he do well? Aren't these gorgeous? So they are absolutely stunning. Just love this spotlight technique as well. And they're very vanilla. I think it's just, yeah, it's amazing. So, yeah, so if you're loving this set, it can be purchased from the 5th of January. If you buy it as a bundle, you would also get to choose a freebie item as well from the celebration, which is great. And yeah, and I've seen this is a stamp set which we're using for our TNT design team all-day retreat at the end of the month on the 31st of January. So if you live in the UK, you've got until the 10th to book in and you can order the materials. If you have already purchased it, don't worry, you can. It's still the same price, but you can swap it out for other materials. So if you've already got this and you're a demonstrator, it's open to demonstrators as well, everywhere. So it doesn't have to, anyone, demonstrators, customers. If you've already got it, you can still join us to just swap it out for something else which you want to the same value of the stamp set. So yes, that will be that. It is available worldwide as well. So if you would like to join us worldwide, there is that option for you. Obviously, you need to purchase your own materials. but we have there, and you can still join us all day. If you can't join us live, don't worry, you can catch it on the replay. It's all on on Facebook.
Cool.
So good, excellent. So we're going to pick a winner now for this is the first card
Yeah.
Jay did. So we're going to pick a winner for this one here. And I've been talking, and I actually haven't pulled up the names on the computer.
That's fine. I can talk.
Jay can talk.
He says.
So
yeah, so this is an example of another quick coloring. So this one is, if you want to just do kind of like block coloring, you can do it with Coastal Cabana. I quite like it against the Vera Vanilla. So again, that one is just with Garden Green and then with the third color of Night of Navy. So you could always do that and just have that big succulent to color. The other card that I was going to show you was my take on the Stamp Around UK theme for January's video hop, which was winter birthdays. So this is my take on it using Mountain Air. It's gonna be sci-fi with 3 moons. But the inspiration from this card was actually from a gift from a colleague of mine. She knew that I love being warm in winter, so she got me a scarf and a beanie hat, and one of the tags was actually of mountains and white mountains and the colors Coastal Cabana and gray. So I thought I'd add it with pumpkin pie. And this sentiment is actually from a new stamp set, which is Enjoy the Moment, which has got poppy seeds and different types of
yes.
dried flowers, dried leaves.
So we are going to now pick a winner. So
yeah,
I'm going to pop the card in. So the winner of this card is going to be.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
I nearly sang like Phoebe.
Amanda, message us, Barry and Jay at mitosucrafts.com, and that will be on its way to you.
Yes.
So good, excellent. So let's bring you round so you can now see us.
That took longer than planned. So thank you so much for
Thank you for sticking with us.
Sticking with us. I hope you enjoyed the video and the coloring tips from tonight's live.
Good, excellent. So we will be back with you now on Wednesday. I'm so confused. I don't know what day of the week it is. So Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Be sure to pop if you've you can still enter again to win the second card, which was this one here.
Yeah.
So pop a comment down below in the comments area after this video has gone live. Okay.
Cool. Thank you
Have
again.
a good day, everyone.
Stay
Thanks
safe.
very much. See you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.